Good. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, Taylor, I gotta stop.
He's so fun to ride.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah. The more, it takes me a long time to get comfortable. I was telling you
Yeah.
that the other day.
Yeah.
Somebody told me to get out and go, and I never was.
It takes, so I say, like, it takes at least 5 rides to get to know a horse. At least 5, and it depends on the horse. It depends how many buttons they have, because every horse's buttons are slightly different. So
And I think he's kind of like, what are you doing? Because I keep doing my, things on my own. I know my hands keep sliding down, and then I pop them up, and then this leg draws up, and yeah, it's a mess. Good boy.
no, you have a good position though. You're very upright in the saddle. You know, your legs could come, your lower leg could come back a little bit, but I also think it's just the way that saddle is. I mean, it draws both of our legs forward too.
Yeah.
He tosses everybody a little bit to the right.
Yeah,
You feel that?
I do.
Yeah. So, but you offset it well. You balance in it well.
I never had that long, pretty, elegant leg, and that's what I want that desperately. But again, my other guy, it was always a fight, right, to go. And
Sitting trot is the key to a long leg.
and that's what I got to get better at too, right? Because you have to have
If you're gonna learn on this one, because his sitting trot is like butter.
yeah.
It's amazing.
So I need to
It's so nice.
be able to do that.
Yeah. Good. Should we try a little canter?
Yep, if we can get it. But,
So I find that the left lead is easier for him. I think I saw you got the right.
did we,
Yeah, you
couldn't
got the
get
right
left.
lead. But I actually find that the left lead is easier for him.
And
That's
then I just got to be strict with myself and not give myself up to try to get it.
Yes.
That's where
Yes.
because I get frustrated and want it.
yeah.
I'm not doing
No,
it.
he's actually very good on the canter aids. Like I can just slide my leg back and boom, he'll go up into the canter. It wasn't always like that.
No.
We worked hard on it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
but he will, it's just being very clear, and if he tries to run on you, make him just go back, reorganize. Don't worry so much about, oh shoot, we gotta get it. Just be like, nope.
Okay.
You're not gonna run into it. You have to canter when I ask. And you can give him a little tap on the hind end. I do usually wear spurs on him. I just was telling Aaron, like, when you wear spurs, you don't have to use them. It's like you only have to use them once in the beginning, and then he's like, oh, okay, you're there.
And I've always been hesitant. I mean, I use spurs on my other guy, but I just never felt like my leg was good enough for spurs.
Your leg is good.
So,
Your leg is fine.
I wear them, so
Do you?
if I wear them, you can wear.
Oh.
I'm like, am I touching him? Did it touch him? They're so little. I know, right? Yeah, mine are similar.
Good. So then just find the
Yours are
trot. And I do find it easier to start on a circle to pick it up.
You do.
So just find the trot, find a nice organized trot, and then make sure that you can sit a couple strides. So maybe just find the trot first, sit a couple strides but don't ask, and then go back to the posting trot and just make sure you can sit a couple strides where you don't freeze or become rigid. That's what I see happen the most, is when we ask for the canter, riders become a little rigid. Good, sink down into your legs. Yes. Engage your hamstrings. You're gonna be sore. Little forward, yeah. Good, yeah, a little forward. And I teach almost all of my horses to really canter off of the inside leg. The outside leg just comes back, but they canter from the inside leg aid.
okay.
So that's not all trainers train that way. That's like, it's kind of personal preference. But for upper level dressage, it's the best way. Good. Turn on the circle. Turn on the circle. Yeah, and then just like right there, remind him, like, he's not allowed to run with you. That's not the appropriate response to the canter. There is a good trot. That's a good tempo. That's not running. It's not too quick. He can canter from that kind of trot. He doesn't have to run into it. Don't throw away your contact so much. You throw away the contact a little bit. Yes, there was better. Did you feel that?
Yeah. I just can't ride it very well.
I think that you get worried that you're going to pull on him, but you still have to maintain the contact. You
I've
still,
always been yelled at for pulling.
you aren't pulling on him though. I don't see you pulling on him. I don't see you pulling on him at all. So, but you do have to maintain the contact because when they go up into the canter, they have to go up into the reins. And if you drop them, then they have nothing to canter up into, and that's probably why he won't canter.
Yeah.
Because he needs to feel you there.
Well, he doesn't need to canter because he can run through me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Exactly.
and I know it intuitively,
Exactly.
but I don't know how to
Yeah.
necessarily.
You know, if you're gonna give on a rein, give on your inside,
Yeah.
but keep the outside.
Yeah.
Just stay on a circle down here, though. It'll be easier to get it on the circle.
Okay.
He's less likely to run away with you. And think too a little bit about the same idea that you can have a little bit of bend, like that you can constantly be turning. And that comes from your whole body, you know. It's not just your reins. It comes from your inside leg. It comes from a little bit your hips. Yeah, sit back. Good. There you go. There you go. Sit back. Little bit of outside rein, half halt. Good. Good. He just popped a lead change on you. Yeah. He popped the front lead change, but that was good. Was that when you asked for it?
Yes.
Good.
It was asked for, not pretty, but it was asked for.
He has a hard time on the straight lines. Like straight lines are still hard for him. Like
And I was trying to get it in the corner and
yeah. You know, you're better off doing circles, and like a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll go in the middle and I'll do a big circle in the middle. Like that's a good way because then you don't have corners. You don't feel like he's gonna fly into a wall at some point, you know. So if you go on a big circle in the middle, that's a good place. But that was good. He didn't run into it. He went right up into it.
Yeah.
And how much aid did you use?
I didn't use as much as I was trying to earlier.
You really don't need a lot.
I think I had, like you said, I had a decent trot and
Yes.
everything kind of.
Yes.
So I got to get.
You can, and then if you have a good trot, you can stay organized in your body. When you have too big of a trot, you can't stay organized in your body, and then he's like, he can just kind of be like, whoa, where are you going, right? Like, so it's important that you have that trot and that you expect that of him.
Yeah.
Good, let's try a little bit to the right.
Okay. Come on, Bubba.
Any chance that little bald spot's gonna come in white and then I'll have a cool white mark on his chest?
Do you want it to come in
Sure,
white?
that'd be cool. And you have like a star
You know,
on
in
his
the
chest.
canter, Stephanie, think about really lengthening your leg into your heel. So think about like, you know, when you, have you ever stood on the stairs, on like the edge of the
No.
stairs and let your heels hang down?
Yeah.
That would be a good stretch for you.
Yeah.
Because you tend to, when you sit down into your seat, then your leg comes up like this.
I was waiting for it
It's
to
a
get.
horrible habit.
It's harder on him though because your legs are spread so wide. On a narrow horse like Nino, it's actually easier to keep your legs straighter, right?
Yeah. And my guy's kind of wide too. My other guy.
Yes. And I would say like, so with this saddle, the stirrups tend to come a little forward. That makes it even harder to lengthen your leg. You know, it's just all these little things, but it's all right. That's what makes you a good rider. So even like right here, when you ask with your aid, see if you can lengthen your leg down. Yeah, and then ask. Yes.
Okay. You brace. You want to do that.
So think a little bit about the yielding. Really get him flexing right. Think about that you could yield him to the right. You are a left side predominant rider. You're a left side dominant rider, I can tell. Your body twists a little to the left more easily. So really this way, think about the zipper of your breeches, that the zipper of your breeches can go over his right shoulder. And back down, try it again. So that your body, your lower body faces a little right. Yes, like that. And you really have to think about it because, I mean, I'm the opposite of you. I'm a left side or a right side dominant rider. But I know it when I go to the left. It's like you really have to not twist your body, but you have to really be like, I want him to bend right, and I need to move my body a little bit right. Because if your body is facing left, how the hell is he going to bend right? You know, so it's really something you have to be conscious of and think of like that the zipper of your breeches, that the pelvis just kind of comes over a little bit to the right and allows his body to bend a little right. Good, yes, yeah. And then all you need there, that was good, and then he braced. All you need is just a little bit more forward there. Like he needs to go and trot, and right away trot. Yep, get the bend back, yes. Yep. And then trot. Yeah, and keep the bend. Did you feel how he lost the bend a little bit? These are all just the little details. You know, it's just all little details you can work on. And this stuff will help you hugely no matter what horse you ride. Good, keeping the bend. Every stride is a little bend. Get your bend a little bit more before you ask. He's not bent enough to the right. He's not going to pick it up. Good, organize the trot. And then just for a stride, give a little bit on the left rein and bring his nose to the right. Yes, but keep your inside leg on. Bring the nose to the right. Bring the nose to the right. Bring the nose to the right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, exactly. This is the hard way. Yeah, exactly. And you can, so Stephanie, you can bring the nose to the right and then give. Bring the nose to the right and then give. Yes. This will help with Nino immensely, actually. Yeah. Yes. And he just needs a little bit more of that bend this way in order to pick up the right lead canter. Good. Yes. Now ask.
Doing this, my daughter does it, I do it, we're in sync.
Reorganize. Go back down and just reorganize. Good.
You got it.
We're good.
Yep. Give him a little tap. He's like, I'm tired. Good. Before you ask, not when you ask, give him a little tap behind. He's just tired and he's like, eh.
Yeah. Come and I go.
You get it one way.
Yeah, I will. Come on.
Get it one time. Give him a little tap when you go in the trot. Just remind him. Trust me, he works really hard when I ride him, and he's good.
Yeah.
He works really hard. He's good. He's got plenty of stamina. Remember on the lunge line yesterday or whatever? Yeah. Sit up tall. He just picked up the wrong lead. That was not naughty. He picked up the incorrect lead. Make sure you tip your body a little to the right. So still, your body a little bit still tips to the left. Think that you can bring your right shoulder a little bit further back and your left shoulder a little forward. Right shoulder back, left shoulder a little forward. Right shoulder back, left shoulder a little forward. Yeah. Yes, like that. Right shoulder back. And back down, just reorganize. There you go.
There you go. Good job, Stephanie.
Right shoulder back.
Ride it.
Right shoulder back. 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 Left shoulder forward. Left shoulder forward. And down. Super.
Good job. Good
Very
job.
nicely done.
Good job, Max.
Yeah, exactly.
There you
yeah.
go. Yep.
Exactly. Good for you.
Good boy.
That's something huge you can work on. You are definitely a left side dominant rider. So, riding him and working on how you can bend right to allow him to bend right is a very good exercise for you. And Nino he struggles to bend right too, right? Well, he actually he struggles to go into the left rein. But still, this is, it's recognizing it and figuring out how you can become a little bit more flexible in your body.
Yeah, for sure.
Because as soon as you made that little bit of adjustment, and because like before you were riding a little bit like this, so you were telling him to bend left, and that's why he picked up the left lead. But as soon as you shifted a little bit like this, and I told you, I mean, you could see it. You can see your left shoulders back like this, and as soon as you went like this, then he was like, "Oh, okay, here we
It's
go."
on video too, so.
Here we
I'm
go.
kind of
You know,
fighting him.
Yeah.
He's trying to do it, and I'm doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And I think that's when you get tight in here. You get a little tight here because you're still trying to bend him right.
Yeah.
But your body is doing this. So if you do this, then you're not going to be tight here at all.
I gotta learn how to relax this down, though. I can't, and I'm always doing that, and I hate it. So I'm trying to break that.
Did you ever have an old injury or anything there?
I have a lot of them.
Oh.
I do. I've had some pretty bad.
Do
Heel
that.
bones.
Do that where you go on the stairs and you just sink your heels down.
Yeah.
Do those. Try to think of something else too from the left side.
Put on Gwen Stefani and she can dance in the saddle.
There you go. That's really good though, Stephanie.
Yeah. He's huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to ride?
You can cool them out as long as you want.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Good for him.
I was good. I'm good.
Good for him.
Yeah.